Well, hello and welcome back to Slayer Talk.
Oh,
Like wow, and now your hosts, Mark and Carol. You're looking like I'm being a freak or something.
Gee, I wonder why.
You don't like it?
I like your Shaggy impression.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't like it when you go at the end.
She was glaring at me and just shaking her head no.
He doesn't listen, so.
No, I have my own balls right in my pants. Not in your purse.
Congratulations.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Slayer Talk. My name is Mark. With me, as always, is my girlfriend, Carol. How are you doing on this glorious afternoon, Carol?
Hey, what's up?
It's January 20th, 1998, and I'm a little tired because we've watched 2 episodes. My eyeballs are exhausted from 2 episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, and mine are a little sore from, crying because it was so freaking sad.
Yeah, sad. Really sad series of episodes. Back to back because now Buffy's teaming up with Dawson of Dawson's Creek fame.
That'll be, it's interesting.
I want there to be a crossover. A Dawson's Creek Buffy the Vampire Slayer crossover.
That would definitely be interesting. Vampires go into the creek.
We haven't recorded our
Dawson's Creek
episode yet, but we watched it obviously because we watched it right after or before Buffy. I don't remember if it was after. I think it was before. But anywho, these 2 episodes were called Suprise and something else.
Surprise and Innocence.
Innocence.
I get Surprise.
Surprise!
Right, it was her birthday.
It's your birthday, and surprise, Spike and Drusilla are alive. What about Innocence? Oh, loss of innocence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say, yes.
Yes.
Yes,
very much.
There was a lot of surprises.
Were there a lot of surprises? Tell me. So tell us about the episode, Carol.
So,
what did you think of the episodes first up?
Well, like I said, just very sad.
Strong eps, though.
Very good, yeah. I'm glad they showed them, one right after another instead of making us wait a whole week. That would have been awful.
Yeah, just one day.
Yeah.
Just 24 little hours.
Exactly. So, yeah, I appreciate that, but I'm kind of pissed that, they did what they did to Angel. But, because, okay, it was Buffy's birthday.
Buffy's birthday.
She's turning 17.
Yeah.
She's
turning fuckable age, apparently.
Jesus, you're so crude. And she's having these dreams, and she's freaking out because in the past she dreamt about being killed, and then she got killed. So yeah. She thinks Angel's going to be killed.
She jumped out of the master, being like, "Hello, Buffy, I'm the anointed one."
Right. So in her dream, I don't know, she drops a plate and her mom says something, and then it happens in real life.
Her mom drops a plate.
Yeah.
Her mom's like, "Do you think you're ready? I'm going to drop this plate."
Because
she does.
They're talking about her getting her driver's license, which, she should already have.
Yeah.
She's 17. Come on.
I guess since she burned down to school, that's another thing they don't want her to have.
I guess. Limit her transportation privileges due to fire setting. That
is
sense.
Weird, though, because, we never see anybody drive anywhere, really, unless it's one of the adults, like Giles or Murray Calendar or whatever.
That's true.
So, it's weird that they're making a deal of this.
Well, Cordelia, is the only one of them that has a car. That's come up a couple times. That they're always asking to use her car.
She was doing that driver's training thing, too, remember?
Yeah. So.
With Buffy, I think, in season 1.
You're right.
But Buffy did something. I don't know, it was vampires attacked or something. Or that was when the girl was spontaneously combusting at the witch episode, maybe, or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, well, maybe she completed her driver's training, but her mom won't let her get her license.
Maybe.
Which seems unfair. Anyway.
She needs Luke Perry again.
Right? She's going to hop on his motorcycle.
Right.
But
Hop on something. Stopping on something in this episode, I'll tell you what.
Jeez.
Keep going.
So crude. Her and
Angel gives her a hell of a birthday present.
Yeah. All right, so as Mark's alluding to, they end up fucking.
Yeah, I kept thinking that they were implying that it was happening.
Nah.
But I guess they were just making out.
Yeah. Yeah, because, she was 16, and he's, 100 and something.
Oh, now she's 17.
Now she's
and
17.
And it's okay now.
Well, also, she thought he was going to be, going away for a long time or whatever, so,
right.
Just like when they send men off to war. It's same kind of thing there. But, yeah, so we find out in this episode that Miss Calendar
Marie Calendar.
A gypsy. Mm-hmm. And she's
I'm sorry. A Romani. Come on.
I mean, yeah, but they called her a gypsy in this episode.
That's true. They did say gypsy.
But yes, I'm sorry, Romani. Anyway, she's related to the people where Angel killed everybody.
Yeah.
And only left one person alive, and then they cursed him.
Tell my story.
They took his soul as a curse so that he would feel the pain of what he'd done.
No, they gave him a soul.
Or yeah, they gave him a soul, sorry. So he'd feel the pain of what he had done. And now, in this episode, this guy who looks remarkably like the Watcher from the Buffy movie, just the way that he was dressed and stuff, I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he doesn't look like Donald Sutherland, but he's dressed a little like Donald Sutherland.
And he has that very stern attitude.
But he's the guy he's the ghost that teaches Sam Wheat how to kick a cannon ghost.
Yeah, that
one
actor.
on the subway, that guy. That's who it is.
But he shows up to tell Miss Calendar that she has got to do a better job of, monitoring Angel.
Yeah.
I didn't understand.
He looks at the camera and he's like, "You're here to monitor Angel, remember, everyone?"
I didn't understand, though, how he knew something was wrong.
They can feel it, apparently.
That's weird.
He mentioned something about, an old woman or something like that, it's very spiritual, like an old psychic woman or something like that, who says that his pain is lessening. Mm-hmm. And they can feel it, and they're pissed.
Yeah. So she's like, well, there is this girl.
Yeah.
Well, Buffy, as we've now said a few times,
she's been easing his pain.
She takes all his pain away, and
she does. She goes all the way.
Apparently gives him a moment of true happiness.
Apparently having sex with Sarah Michelle Gellar, I mean Buffy the Vampire Slayer, gives you a moment of true happiness.
So the curse is broken.
Yeah, Angel starts singing and a ray of light just descends from the sky. There's music.
He loses his soul.
As it goes away.
As you said, she fucked the soul out of him.
Right.
It's, not good. And, he wakes up and is, screaming in pain and stuff. And, I still want to understand this, though. He was naked in bed with her.
Yeah.
Shirtless, pantsless. I mean, he had a sheet over himself. He was naked.
I still want to know how he fucks because he's a vampire.
And he is screaming in pain and then falls out the front door completely dressed, including a coat.
Right.
So how'd that happen?
It's very obvious, Carol. He woke up and he was like, "Ah, Buffy, ah!" And then he goes to his dresser and he's like, "Ah, Buffy!" And he starts putting his shirt on. "Ah, he pulls the pants on. Oh, socks! Oh, my coat!" And he goes outside and starts screaming more.
Right. And she stays asleep through all of it.
Yep.
Which is crazy. And the way we know that, he's evil now is he immediately kills somebody.
Yeah, somebody's just happens to be out on the street and she's like, "Hey, is everything okay?" And he's like, "Oh, it is now."
And so
I'm a vampire and I'm biting you.
So he just leaves Buffy in his apartment and goes to Spike and Drusilla.
Yeah.
Because, they used to be friends. And he's like, "Hey, I'm back. Let's be friends again."
What up?
It seems like maybe they were more than friends. I know both Spike and him have been with Drusilla. Mm-hmm. I feel like the three of them were like together.
Wow, that's...
Did you not get that vibe?
No.
She's like, we'll be a family again.
I think that's your own fucked up little like thing you got going on inside your head. That's what I think.
Okay, maybe.
That's your fan fiction.
I need to write it.
You can put it on the world.
I'm going to write it. I'm going to write all about what they do when they're not on camera.
Yeah, there you go. When they're not on camera?
I'll put it...
Are you talking about the actors now or the characters?
No, I'll put it on our website.
Okay.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, good idea. Fan fiction of... erotic fan fiction of...
Drusilla, Spike, and Angel.
Jesus. Anyway, don't do erotic fan fiction of Jesus.
No. Ew.
No good.
No. Bad.
I wonder if that exists.
I hope not.
Anyway.
Sacrilege.
Anyway, so to kind of, I don't know, hook up with the part of the plot that you've gotten to, it's also Drusilla's birthday.
Is it?
I guess, well, she's having a party.
Yeah, we don't know if it's a
I don't know
birthday.
if it's like her birthday party and she shares a birthday with Buffifer or what, but she's having a party as well. And as a gift, Spike has given her something called...
The judge?
The judge, yeah. Here comes a judge. Sammy Davis Jr. stood up and he was like, here comes a judge.
Yeah, he's a demon who was pulled apart because they can't kill him.
And no weapon forged could kill him.
And they buried his limbs in the 4 different corners of the earth because the earth has corners because it's obviously flat, right? Like, why do they say that shit?
You must have heard that phrase before.
I have, but it's stupid, and I think it originated back when the people thought the Earth was flat.
Maybe, I don't know. I assume it has something to do with maps, but anyway. So, yeah, they bury him in several different locations.
If it was maps, though, Mark,
yeah,
they would touch. They would be right next to each other. The corners of a map on a globe would be really close together.
I guess. I don't know.
Just saying.
Anyway. No, they don't. No, because they lay the earth out flat. Mm-hmm. So it's like on this side is America, on that side is Japan or whatever. And sure, if you fold them, the west coast of America is closer to Japan, but you have to go through a bunch of water and stuff like that too.
Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, they bury him in lots of different places.
Right.
And they end up finding a part of him, an arm that tries to strangle Buffy. That's how they get clued in that they're doing this.
Yeah, they're reassembling him.
And what this judge dude does is he touches people and he can burn the humanity out of them. So that if you're evil, if you're a vampire or a demon or whatever, then he's not going to hurt you because there's no humanity left in you, right? Unless you're a vampire with some humanity left.
Yeah, I mean, like that one dude, he burned up real good.
Yeah, well, that vampire must have had a lot of humanity in him.
It was weird. Like, he was the one that had the glasses and was, like, smart and, like, working for Spike and Drusilla.
Yeah, you could tell he was smart because he had glasses.
No, because they had him doing research.
No, but that's what they did. I mean,
yeah.
Anyway, so... But if you're bad, you should be fine. And...
I don't know. He said that Spike and Drusilla reeked of humanity. It sounded like he could have hurt them if he wanted to. And they're like, we're the ones that, brought you here. So.
I guess. I don't understand what qualifies you as having humanity. All the vampires are supposed to be demons. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It didn't make a whole lot of sense. But anyway, so they bring him back. And when Angel comes in... What was that? Did you sense the judge? Like,
what?
All of a sudden you whipped your head.
Because I heard a weird noise.
Oh, okay. But anyway, so Angel comes in. I think this is part of the only reason this judge exists. Angel comes in and they're like, "Oh, get the fuck out of here, asshole!" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm coming to kill you, right?" Ha 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 ha. And then the judge is like, judge has gotcha. Judge touches him, and he's like, yeah, he's fine. There's no humanity left in them. Like, oh, my God, you're back. He's like, yeah, fucking back. Soulless.
that made it the easy way for him to prove it.
Correct.
So the Buffy gang is trying to kill the judge because, like, he could just destroy the whole world, apparently.
Yeah, here comes the judge.
And
he can take the humanity out of everybody. I also want to know how he didn't succeed. With the power that we see in him later, like, how did he not immediately succeed?
It had to be other supernatural creatures that disassembled him.
Well, they said they sent an army against him.
Okay. Yeah, that could work too, I guess.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, and like his arm, when they open the box, grabs Buffy around the throat. Like, why didn't she burn up? He was touching her. She has humanity.
Maybe because they weren't assembled. He wasn't assembled yet.
Yeah.
Later, though, when they first put him together, she kicks him, and that doesn't burn her up.
Yeah.
But his power's not all the way there yet, I guess, or whatever.
Well, and, you know, she had on shoes. It wasn't like bare skin.
She was wearing Nikes, which are built with child labor, so there was no humanity left.
There you go. I don't know. I don't get how it's supposed to work. It just did.
Right.
But then they go and they get a weapon.
Yeah, so Xander has an idea.
Oh, this is funny. Yeah. Tell them about Xander. What?
He's a tall guy.
No, come on.
What are you talking about?
No, about his idea. Like, he takes Cordelia. It's funny. He takes Cordelia to this, like, military place.
Yeah, he's like, hey, here's my, like, so you need to dress trashy or whatever. And he takes her to this military place because apparently when on Halloween he became a soldier, he remembers everything about it.
So weird.
And they're like, what the fuck? The guy's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, I'm with the 33rd. And he's like, they're on maneuvers. And he's like, yeah, I'm on leave. And I want to fuck this girl. So I want to show her some guns.
Because, you know, guns get everybody in the mood.
And he was like, oh, okay. No further questions.
Right.
I don't need to see ID. I don't need to know your name.
Well, he blackmailed him. He's like, I'll tell them that, you know, you're doing this, this, and this, and that, and that's against regulation.
It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Because that guy would be like, okay, can I see some ID?
Right.
Like, who the fuck are you? How do I, like, it doesn't make any sense. He does drop a colonel's name, but, like, whatever.
Yeah.
So he's like, fine, get in there with the weapons. And so, like, that doesn't make me feel safe,
right?
If that's what they're like on military bases.
I'm sure it's not really.
So he goes in there, and Cordelia's all like, "Are all girls they get turned on by guns or whatever? Or do some girls get turned on by guns or whatever?"
Yeah, that's gross. That does not turn me on. I don't like guns. They scare me.
And he's like, "Yeah, baby."
Yeah, they make out some more, but they do get a flamethrower? What the fuck was that thing?
Wow.
What?
You don't know anything about fucking weapons at
I do
all,
not.
do you?
No.
You thought that might have been a flamethrower?
I don't know. What was it?
A rocket launcher.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, there was fire.
Did it shoot flames? No.
Well, it blew him up.
No, spoilers.
We're not going in order today, so.
Apparently not.
No,
it was hilarious because this is the funniest thing about this episode.
Yeah.
Is that they're all like, no weapon forged could kill him, no weapon forged. And Buffy's like, yeah, this is the modern times now, and this is a weapon that wasn't forged when you were built. And she fires it and it blows him up.
Yep, there's just little pieces of him everywhere.
It just immediately works.
So they start gathering him up, and they're like, we're not sure if he's dead, so they're
just going to bury the small little pieces in other
away
places.
from each other.
He'll never be assembled again.
Nah, we'll see. You never know. They might want to bring him back for some reason.
But Angel kills that dude from Ghost.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we know how to get Angel's soul back into his body. This one guy knows how to do it. And then they go and he's dead.
Yeah.
And then on the wall is scrawled in the dude's blood, was it good for you?
Yeah, he's being so mean to Buffy. Like,
about taking her virginity.
I feel so bad for her. Like, he says to her, like, when he finds her in his apartment, and he's like, oh, you don't know anything about pleasing a man, and like
right.
all this stuff. Like, and she doesn't even know he's evil yet. Like, I mean, that should have clued her in.
Right.
But I mean, like, she just looks like wrecked as a human being at this point. Like, he's just so mean.
It's a metaphor for how guys have sex with you and then turn into dicks.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that happens sometimes when they have no soul.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway.
Wow. Too close to home, huh? Moving on.
She's very, very, very depressed, and like it takes everybody a while to figure out what happened. Like, she knows what happened. She knows why his soul came back.
What could have made him so happy?
Right. Buffy, you were with him.
Yeah. You guys were together alone in his apartment. What did you do to make him so happy? We don't understand.
Yeah, and Giles is like saying stuff, and Willow just goes, Giles, shut up. Like, she figures out. I couldn't believe she told him to shut up, though. I was like, go Willow. But then, you know, he's really cool about it. He's really nice to her at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
When he drops her off at home and she's like, are you disappointed in me and stuff? And he's like, you know, no, you're a person. I have nothing but respect for you. Like, you know, you loved him. He loved you. And that was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
So I just felt happy for her for that.
That was as articulate as they put it.
Hey. I'm sorry. Can you do a verbatim from the episode of what he said to her?
If you're looking for guilt, you will not find it here. Did you act rashly? Yes, but you know, you're a human. You could not have known what would happen, Buffy. If you're looking to feel bad, you won't find it here. You'll find nothing but respect and admiration.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Whatever. His memory is so much better than mine.
Mm-hmm.
It bums me out.
It's not exactly what he said, but
It was closer. But anyways, Buffy is very, very sad.
Yeah.
Because she finally had sex with Angel.
Because her boyfriend is evil now.
and like,
she's like, if everyone I have sex with is going to turn evil.
Right. And like, he had the opportunity to kill her and he didn't.
Yeah.
Because he wants to like toy with her, and like his MO is like to ruin people, like what he did to Drusilla. Like, he drove her crazy and then turned her into a vampire. Yeah. And Giles is like, he's gonna come after you and like, you know, mess with you and stuff. So
she's like, I'll be ready.
I'm scared. I'm scared for her.
Are you?
Aren't you?
Kind of, I guess. She's the star of the show. She should be fine though.
Oh, Willow catches Willow catches Xander and Cordelia making out.
Yeah, she does, and she's pissed.
She is so pissed. She goes running off, like, and
you'd rather fucking feel up somebody you hate than me.
Basically, yeah.
That's what she says to him.
No, she says you'd rather be with. She's not crass like you.
Okay.
But I mean, you kept saying like you don't think it's fair. I get what she's saying though, because like they've been best friends since like kindergarten or whatever. So they love each other.
He can't control who he's sexually attracted to.
But I mean, he should at least try, maybe.
What?
Don't you think? If he really loves her, and I don't know.
Put the shoe on the other foot.
Okay.
Let's say that there's a girl that's friends with a guy, but just friends, doesn't find him romantic at all. Would you be like, oh, we'll try to be sexual with him?
Just saying, like, maybe if he kissed her once, like, he would change his mind.
I thought they kissed once.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right, actually. Never mind.
I'm saying it's not fair to him because he cannot control who he likes and who he doesn't in that way.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sorry that she likes him, but she's supposed to be with the fucking wolf boy or whatever, Oz.
I don't know why you keep saying that he's a wolf. There's no indication of that.
Ozymandias. I'm even more convinced that Ozymandias is that's his full name in my opinion.
Okay.
That Ozymandias he's named after the poem by Shelley.
You're so weird.
Mm-hmm. But Anyway, I'm more convinced than ever that Ozymandias is a wolf or something, because he's at the surprise party, and Buffy fucking crashes in
through the wall,
fighting a vampire, kills him and everything, and his response is, "Hey, did anybody else see that guy turn into smoke?" Like that's as animated as he got about it.
But
like,
he's a chill dude.
Yeah.
He's a rocker.
There's a difference between, like, no one is that chill. He still has a pulse. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
His relationship...
He already knows that shit exists.
Maybe. I don't think so, but...
I think you're wrong.
His relationship with Willow is so cute, though. Like, he's like, so I'm a little nervous because I'm going to ask you out for tomorrow. And she's like, oh, well, you don't have to be because I'm going to say yes.
All right.
And she's like, oh, no, but that's Buffy's surprise party. And then she's like, you could be my date. And then, like, when they're together later and she's jealous about Xander and Cordelia, he picks up on her being jealous.
Yeah.
And she says,
because he's psychic or he has wolf powers or something.
Because he's a person and he can see what's going on. Anyway, she's like, hey, you want to make out with me? And he's like,
he's
no.
like, yeah, I do. But we're not going to.
Because I want you to be kissing me and not thinking about somebody else or whatever. Yeah. Like he says, but he's like, I think about kissing you just randomly throughout the day, and it'll be like Willow kissage. It's just cute. It's cute.
Yeah. Sometimes the little language that Joss Whedon uses on the show is dumb to me. Kissage and wiggage.
I think it's cute. I think it adds dimension to the characters.
It does add dimensions to the characters. I don't know why every teenager in this school uses the same kind of vernacular, but it's also dumb. Like, okay. I think it's dumb. Like, I think they're dumb for doing it. Well, I do think that it's true to life that there are teenagers out there that would have their own little slang like that, but I think it's dumb.
Well, I think you must feel much better than about Dawson's Creek. I just gotta say
Jesus Christ, Dawson's Creek. Might as well call it Dawson's Thesaurus. Wait till we start.
At least they don't sound dumb.
Wait
right?
till we start talking about that. Could you please elucidate the room for me?
Jesus.
The mechanism is there on the wall.
Back to back to Buffy. I mean,
back to Buffy.
Spike and Drusilla, real quick. Spike's in a wheelchair. I don't think we addressed that at all. And his face is all fucked up.
I'm sorry, we can't talk bad about Spike anymore because now he's handy capable.
But he couldn't even go with them to like the judge was going to the mall to. What?
The judge wanted to check out Spencer's gifts, and he needed some fucking lip gloss from Claire's.
Right.
The judge wanted some front pleated khakis from the Gap or something. The judge was going to the mall.
They took him to the mall. That's where he dies because he was going to get sold.
I know. Like, I understand just the way that you said the judge is going to the mall.
But like Spike,
the judge pulls up. He's like, "I'm going to the mall. Does anybody need a ride?
Shut up.
We could stop at Orange Julius.
Oh goodness." But I mean, like,
we could get some PFJs. Does anyone want a slice from Sapporo?
Jesus. Mark's gone. Like, he's just shaking over there.
Talk to the people.
I was trying to. trying to say that Spike was sad because he couldn't go with them to the mall.
Yeah.
And he's like, I feel like I'm going to be stuck in this chair forever, which, you know, he won't, I would think, because he's a vampire. He should heal. But, like, I thought they healed faster than that.
That piano must have fucking packed a punch.
Right? But, like, even though he's in a wheelchair, like, he can go to the mall. Like, you know, it's not
They have
ramps.
Yeah. They have elevators.
I mean, I guess it's a little harder for him to kick some ass, but he could have been there. That's what I'm saying. I think Drusilla and Angel are going to maybe get down to some funny business.
What are you talking about? Oh.
Because Spike's not going to be there because he's in the wheelchair.
You think Spike doesn't work right now?
They're just, maybe. And they're just going to be like, well, you know, you can't come with us to this and that. And, you know, eventually he'll just be totally cut out.
Okay.
Just be Drusilla and Angel.
And Spike becomes good.
That would be funny.
Oh my God. What a fucking pair of episodes, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about it in record time. Although, in our defense...
We did?
Well, it's been like 30 minutes, but that's 2 episodes. In our defense, not a lot happens in the first episode, really. First episode's a lot of setup.
I guess.
A lot of the action happens in the second episode.
Yeah. I mean,
not that it was boring. It's just like there's not a lot to talk about the first episode because it's a lot of setup of shit.
Well, and
stuff we already knew, like Spike and Drusilla were there.
Yeah, and there's like...
And also...
Jesus Christ.
I did that on purpose. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was trying to say. Jerk.
Oh.
Feelings. There's a lot of feeling shit.
Feelings.
There's a lot of, like, quiet moments and stuff in these episodes.
That's
like,
true.
it's dealing with some deeper stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a little bit longer.
Yeah, that describes their night together, right?
I guess so.
Deeper, and it takes a little longer.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Poor Buffy. Like, she's got to be traumatized. Like, I bet she's never going to want to have sex again. I wouldn't. Like,
do you think that, like, if you have sex with a vampire, you wouldn't, like, it would ruin you from having sex with regular people?
I don't know. I mean,
what
like,
would sex with a vampire be like? Like, you can't do, like, nibbling on the neck or anything like that.
I would imagine cold, too. Like,
yeah, right?
That would be weird.
Like an icicle down there.
Ugh. Anyway, that sounds nasty.
Anyway, so that is the episode for the week, guys. Deal with it. Carol, tell them.
So you can check out our website, look for my fan fiction, which will be coming soon, at www.
So will you, after you read the fan fiction.
www.retrolevy.com.
Uh-huh.
You can write us at latefee1994 at AOL.com.
Yes.
And tell your friends.
All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.